What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video on my channel, bringing you a best free-for-all class setup and how to always win free-for-all here on Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I've been playing a lot of free-for-all lately, either on stream or just simply by myself, and I've done so well while playing free-for-all because I've discovered the best class setup you can use while playing this game mode, as well as ways to actually win free-for-all through either your just play style or tactics in game. So what we're going to be doing is showing you the best class first and then showing you more tips and tricks involving the game mode here on Black Ops 3. So now let's get into the class. Okay guys, we have here the best free-for-all class on Black Ops 3. We're going to go straight into it, showing you everything in this class, starting with the perks. So in the perk 1 slot, we have Ghost and we have Overclock. Obviously, Ghost makes you immune to enemy UAVs. That comes in handy because in free-for-all, a lot of people like to use UAVs, and it gains a lot of advantage for that person. So you want to use Ghost so you could run around the map without being seen on the radar. So also we have Overclock, which makes it so you could get your specialist ability a lot faster. But you could either use Overclock or you could actually use Sixth Sense. That comes down to your personal preference. Both of these perks really come in handy on free-for-all, but I personally like Overclock. So now moving on to the perk 2 slot, we have Tracker, which makes it so you can see enemy footsteps around the map. That definitely comes in handy trying to find people on free-for-all. So you should use that perk because the rest of these perks are really useless on free-for-all except for Tracker. So that's really good. And in the perk 3 slot, we have Blast Suppressor and we have Awareness. Awareness is 100% needed. You want to hear where the hell your enemies are around you. So that comes in handy. That is really a must. And Blast Suppressor makes it a lot easier for you to use your advanced movements and be silent while going around the map. Either you could use Blast Suppressor or Dead Silence in those slots. So that's really good depending on how you run around the map. You gotta run around just on the ground or with the advanced movements. That comes down to you. So now those are the perks. We're gonna go straight to the weapons. Really, with the weapons, you could use whatever the hell you want with this class. Whatever you feel like you will do best in free-for-all, you could use. But what I highly recommend personally to use while playing free-for-all in Black Ops 3, either use the genres of shotguns or submachine guns, because you're going to go through a lot of one-on-one gunfights and a lot of close quarter action. So the SMGs and shotguns are probably the best classes to use while playing on free-for-all. So you could use whatever shotgun you want, you could use whatever SMG you want, because all the SMGs are really unique and do well while playing Black Ops 3. So if you do choose whatever weapon you want, for example like the Weevil, what I recommend for your attachments, since you can have 2 more spaces left in the pick 10 slots, I recommend the attachments of Quick Draw and Stock. Like, these are really vital. Quick Draw obviously makes it so you could aim down faster, and Stock, when you move around aiming, you'll move faster. That makes it easier for you to win one-on-one gunfights on free-for-all, because if you lose gunfights, you slow down and you won't be able to get as many kills in free-for-all and you could lose. So that really comes down as really essential as well. But if you have other attachments that you prefer instead, like maybe laser sight or fast mag, whatever it may be, you could use that. But what I do recommend is those 2 attachments. So that's really it with the class entirely. It looks really good, really solid. And the specialist abilities I do recommend before we go on with the rest of this video, I do recommend the specialist abilities, not really the specialist weapons like Tempest or Sparrow, because those don't really do that much than you actually think on free-for-all. I do recommend Vision Pulse because you can see people through the walls, you can see where they're running around, obviously. I also recommend Glitch, and I also recommend Active Camo. Those 3 are probably the best for free-for-all. But of course, if you have any other specialist abilities that you prefer, that you think you'll do the best with, go right ahead. That is up to you. But I feel like the best ones are Active Camo, a Glitch, and Vision Pulse. Those come in handy a lot. So now let's go to the rest of the gameplay and show you more tips and tricks on free-for-all. Of course, we have some free-for-all gameplay in the background to basically give you a visual of how you're supposed to play on this game mode from my own experiences. So some tips and tricks while playing free-for-all that are definitely vital. Number 1, do not camp on this game mode. I do recommend running and gunning, playing around the map, trying to seek enemies, as I said before in the class setup, because the perks in this class setup fits for people that actually want to run around the map and seek enemies. If you're gonna camp, you're gonna get kills a lot slower and people are gonna overtake you and you're not gonna get much out of it. But if you run around, try to seek enemies, use the tracker to find enemies, and also use awareness in the class setup, you'll be able to find enemies really good and you'll be able to do well and get as many kills to be the first one to 30 kills and to win the game. Number 2 would be the score streaks to use on free-for-all. Like, the best 3 that I could definitely mention would be using the UAV, using the Wraith, and the Wraps. Those 3 together work so well for free-for-all. Like, if you cannot get the Wraith and the Wraps because they are high-tier score streaks, you could use something else simple like a Lightning Strike or a Hellstorm. But I do 100% recommend the UAV. It helps you find enemies a lot faster. But if you could get the Wraith and the Wraps, if you're confident enough, those score streaks could definitely get you a lot of kills in so little time, and it helps you guarantee to win a game of free-for-all. And finally, number 3, try to learn the spawn locations on the map you are playing, because if you know where enemies spawn, it makes it a lot easier for you to find enemies. And I do also recommend trying to move around and try to stick to the center of the map, because if you stick to the sides too much, depending on which map you're playing on, you're not going to find as many enemies to kill. But if you go to the danger zones of the maps, you'll probably find a lot more enemies. Even if you die, you know where the enemies are, and you could get a lot of kills to get 30 kills in free-for-all to be able to win the game. So that, guys, are all the tips and tricks and the best free-for-all class setup to use to always win on free-for-all on Black Ops 3. So if you guys did enjoy the video and thought it was very informative, it would mean a whole lot if you guys could hit that like button below. Comment down below also any questions you have, any other tips you want to mention to anyone who's watching this video. You can comment down below. And if you want to check out more great Black Ops 3 content by myself, you could definitely subscribe down below and check out more of my videos on my channel. So that's gonna be my time for today. My name is Plog, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.